chasing a road to glory, driven since I was a child.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it.
All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you're doing great. I was able to get out of through traffic pretty good, about an hour. So I was able to check out the podcast. Did Tuesdays, focused in on career progression and helping those in your organization develop and grow. So that's, if you have a boss, helping her or him get to where they want to go. And then if you have any coworkers, identifying where do they want to go in their career, helping them get to where they want to go. And by being able to do that, you're going to be able to help others win. And even in the industry, think about that. What other people that you can be working with that you can help them get to where they want to go. Maybe my example was maybe you're a residential real estate broker and you have connections in those that are commercial real estate. Is there an opportunity for you to be able to help them build up their client base? Next is focusing on today, career, motivation, not allowing us to get stuck in the short term, focusing in on what's really meaningful and lasting, true happiness versus fleeting satisfaction, and being able to spend more time on building character and who we want to be versus the pursuits of those that are tawdry and cheap and demotivating. So coming in here, first one in, always feels good. And it's about 7:30, so let's get going. All right, everybody, had a great morning. Quick break here between getting things done here at the office. Had a conference call, webinar, did some one-on-one coaching real quick, and then now getting in the 5th set of curls for the day. Just gotta squeeze it in, just like you would anything else. Gotta kind of move around. Sometimes on these days where I'm in the office a little bit longer, I want to make sure that I do something to be able to keep myself in tip-top shape. So then after the set here, I'm gonna book up some events here. I'm doing some Lunch and Learn series here every Friday here at the office, aimed to be able to help the team get better, and at the same time invite people in the community, people that I network with, invite them into their office, get to know us, and so hope you're all doing well. Sherm's out.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Did the Crazy Asian podcast this morning about being motivated by things that bring you happiness and not the superficial things of life. And so it becomes extremely crucial to be able to buy into the concept of delayed gratification, that it's going to require work ahead of time, sacrifice ahead of time to get what we ultimately want in life. And too often I find people trying to shortchange what they truly want in life for those small things, those insignificant things that only bring fleeting happiness. A lot of times the things that we hold dear, the things that we truly want in life are going to require sacrifice, it's going to require a lot of effort, and it's going to require a lot of dedication and almost a little bit of obsessiveness to get where we want to go. So I want to wish you all the best to pursue the things that truly bring you long-term happiness and not short-term fleeting bursts of satisfaction. Sherm's out.
That was awesome. I was able to productive morning. Had a nice one-on-one coaching session with Peter. Had a good, just had a great lunch with my brother. So I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister. One of the brothers lives in Salt Lake City. I was able to visit him when I was there last month. And one of the reasons why I'm moving down to here to Houston to be closer to family was able to have lunch with my bro. Just hear kind of what he's doing and just really enjoy our conversations, the insight that he gives me. 13 months older than me, but man, it's like he's light years away. It's just amazing. And then so it's interesting that he had brought up some of he's just looking at his time, making sure that he's spending more time on what he holds dear in his life. And one of the things that he said that is unique is his wife finished schooling, nursing school, and then is now working as a nurse full time. And so he's like, that's added a new element of just balancing things out as a family. And then, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. And then when it comes to just balancing it out, it's just a little bit unique, and just that's how it is. A lot of times is you don't have everything under control. You might feel like you do. In the moment that you do, something will change and shift, and then it's just about being flexible. And so it was really good chatting with him. And one thing that he did mention is sometimes he'll have a prayer on different things in business. And so I thought that's a useful thing to do, and I'm going to implement that as well. So hope you're all doing well. Turns out. Okay, it's almost 7 o'clock. Headed off to Landmark Forum Leadership Introduction. Was able to get a ton of emails out inviting people to the various lunch and learns that we have in May. So productive time. Did some coaching, recorded that, doing referrals. So good stuff. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Landmark Forum, great. Just great little session there to get a good feel of having some breakthroughs, realizing your story, your narrative. You know, if there's certain buttons that you have where you're emotionally stacking, looking at ways to get more, what's limiting your abilities, what excuses are you giving yourself, or reasons on why you are where you are, and allowing that to be where you are. And then identifying from a communication level, what are you doing that's holding yourself back? Are there relationships that are unhealthy? And so it went from 7 to 10, just a very powerful experience. Might decide, talking over my wife, might be something that we decide to do together to see if there's some breakthroughs that we can have as a couple. For myself right now, I'm executing, I'm being where I want to be, present in the moment. And so for me, I'm not anguishing, right? So that's why I do the vlog, that's why I do the podcast, that's why I do the lunch and learns on Fridays that I just started up here. And so I love doing what I'm doing. It's a matter for me about getting the breakthroughs with my team to get more, and myself to do more and get more. And so some of that's a little bit of patience, and understand that it's going to take some time to get to where I want to go. So really grateful for the opportunity to have to be able to come to this. I would encourage anybody in any city to check out Landmark Forum. If you want to get more, I don't think it's a too expensive experience for 3 full days and then an evening on a Tuesday. And be able to identify what are some of the stories, what's some of that narrative, what are we telling of ourselves that's completely holding us back to who we want to be and where we want to go. Sherman's out. In order to get what you've never had, we have to do what we've never done. And that means it's going to be uncomfortable. That means we're going to fail. We're going to have to learn from our mistakes in order to get ultimately what we want. What do you want? Okay, got home. Hope you're all doing great. See y'all tomorrow.
Every single time, bitch, you running through my mind. I be locked in, loaded. Nobody safe around me.